The ceasefire is on. Hello, Renegades. Let's talk about this. The ceasefire is on. Oil has just crashed. The markets are celebrating, and politicians are calling this a victory. But here's the real question: how long is it going to last? Because we've seen this before. There are ceasefires that happen all the time, and then next thing you know, a missile's going off. So let's talk about the ceasefire, what it means for your money, and what you can potentially do. So the US and Iran have agreed to a 2 week ceasefire, and they've agreed to get the Strait of Hormuz open so that ships can start going through again. So oil prices have now crashed back below 100, the number that everybody wants it at, and the markets are rallying. Stocks are just up huge today. But remember, it's not a peace deal. This is a temporary pause. Iran still has demands. They want sanction relief. They want some control over the strait, without issues, and some fees on shipping. Right now, there's hundreds of ships and millions of barrels of oil that are still stuck or delayed. And all of this could fall apart at any point. This was the biggest oil supply shock in modern history, and the supply chain is still damaged. There's damage to the refineries, there's shipping route issues, insurance costs have gone up, and that's all still disrupted. Gas prices might not actually fall all that quickly, even if this is prolonged. Inflation is still being affected by all of this, and one bad headline is going to make it all spike again. But here's the part that nobody wants to admit, that it really could just snap back to where it was overnight. That one missile that goes off, and next thing you know, it's all back where we were, right? No more ceasefire. So the best case scenario here is that oil normalizes in the matter of weeks and prices will gradually come down. The reality is that it's only a 2 week deal. There are no long-term agreements, and at any point it can re-escalate. So we're still dealing with all of the infrastructure damage that's been already happened, and it could take months to years for that to fix. So none of this is going away, even if they do strike a deal. And the markets are actually pricing in hope right now and not certainty. So right now, you can expect volatility just to keep going. We're not getting this fixed anytime soon. It's going to be up and down. Food and gas prices are going to stay elevated, and who knows when we're going to get any kind of relief at the pump. So right now, your budget is going to continue to be pressured, unfortunately, even though today looks great. And this is one of those moments where the headlines say everything's fine, but in reality, you know better. You know that's not the case. So what can you do here? Don't go and chase any kind of short-term market rallies. Remember, I am not an economist, so, take that with a grain of salt. But watch what's going on with oil and just geopolitical headlines so you can stay ahead of this. And watch here. Be sure to lock in any kind of savings where you can. Anytime the gas is down low and you can fill up, great. Any deals you can get on groceries, great. And remember, hold on to that emergency buffer. And if you don't have one, make one. Get some money set aside. So I want to know, do you think that we're actually going to get the full 2 weeks of a ceasefire, or is this all going to blow up again? Drop your comments below. Be sure to subscribe. And remember, until next time, think differently, take control, be a renegade, and I'll see you in the next one.